what I meant was looking at the problem from a military point of view as the commander of the army. My men were stretched on the ground and they were stretched there for too long, undergoing a lot of hardships and difficult conditions, fighting the war for 2 years, 9 months. So I had to give them, we had to make a lot of other administrative arrangements after the end of the war to do a redeployment. Even now the requirement exists. I will give you an example. When we captured Jaffna in 1995, we launched operation with 15,000 men. But after that, to hold it, until we started Elam War 4, 2005, we had 35,000 men. So doing operation is different to holding the areas once the people are resettled. That is for the benefit of the people, the security of the people, and in order to maintain law and order. If there are still terrorists, there is a possibility of terrorist infiltration or a threat, to ensure that it does not grow or get expanded again. And also I had to look after the interest of the people. They need rest. They need a relieving system. We never had those things for 2 years and 9 months. There should be a rotation system. People have to go for training, come back. So to meet this requirement, I found that at least another minimum about 100,000 requirement was there to give this, to put the administration in order. That's why I projected to the government, at least if you have to hold these areas, as per the procedures, the accepted standards, what is there in the book, there are principles and the methods you follow as per the book. There is a requirement to have that additional numbers. Then people will go on leave on time, go for training on time, they will get relieved on time, rest and recuperation. To meet all that, you need about that much of additional number. Even now, every soldier is on duty. That's why the deserter rate has gone up after the end of the war. Now we have the highest deserter rate. Troops are getting tired, exhausted without a relieving system. So that is why I projected that requirement. So if
will that requirement still be needed in the future?
Yeah, because these people, this army commander and secretary defense, this army commander and secretary defense never studied that properly in detail. So we hear from the army that they have a lot of administrative problems. To meet the conventional standards, you have to study it and get the military regroup. But then whether you have additional camps or whether you will dismantle camps is a different question. That is a question which will arise depending on the de-escalation of the threat. When the situation becomes normal, then the army deployment, reducing the deployment, readjustments will be a different situation. Because even if there is no deployment on the ground, a lot of armies in your countries, you still maintain armies. Maybe you don't deploy them on active duty every time, but still the armies have to be there. Armies don't cater only for LTT. It has to cater for the national security.